What's going on, guys? All right, so I have mobility today, and I figured it'd be good if I recorded it and shared it with you guys so that anybody that wants to follow along with it, you guys are able to. Now, I only do anywhere between, well, it depends. It depends on the day and the time and the amount of time I have. But today, with every movement I do, I'm only going to do anywhere between 2 to 4 reps. Now, keep in mind, if there is certain areas that we're working through in that movement that are a little bit tighter than others, feel free to do a few more reps, pause the video, and then move on to the next thing. My biggest emphasis today is going to be hips and knees, because I do have a long run today, so I just want to make sure that I'm putting some work through those, loosening them up, lubing them up, so that I'm ready for my long run later. So we are going to start at the hips today. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do hip cars. If any of you guys have never done these before, we're going to do lying. I prefer lying hip cars because it really stops movement from the rest of your body if you do them correctly. So it kind of stops where if you go hip cars from this position, right, it's very easy to allow your back to turn, where if you're laying down, right, so you go punching bottom arm, pulling top arm. It's called, so irradiation is where you keep your body nice, firm, except for the joint you're going to use, right? So we're going to start here, okay? We're going to bend that leg. So first movement we're getting started, okay? So from here, we're driving back. Now, remember, everything else is tight. You're going to come up, rotate through its full range of motion as far as you can, all the way back down. Then knee comes back up, and now we're going the opposite way. Same thing. It's full range of motion. Rotate. Coming down. Back. Rotate. Coming down, up, rotate. Now, here's the thing, okay? I don't want you guys to feel pain, but it shouldn't be comfortable. Like, you should really be trying to get that joint out of its comfort zone, man. Like, you're trying to get it to get out of its comfortable range of motion a little bit, right? Within reason. Oh. Okay, perfect. So did 3 on that side. Like I said, if you guys feel like it's tight, you guys can, of course, do a couple more sets. Move these out of the way. Okay, so same thing, everything tight, okay? And you guys have the back view of my no butt, sorry, not sorry. Okay, so starting here, we're bending that leg, we're kicking back, rotate, all the way back up. Rotate the hip. Ooh, this side is really tight today. I have been having some left hip pain. Actually, more like my lower back, but I know it's coming from my hips. And this right here, I can feel it. So, another thing you could do too is you could use a kettlebell to ground your hands to kind of keep your body from twisting. I'm not using one right now. I don't really need it. I'm pretty good at, obviously, trying to get my body to not rotate as much. But Sometimes your body is going to naturally do a little bit of twisting. Goal is trying to avoid that as much. See how I just did that? See where my back is? Okay, see I just brought it back? So you don't want to open up your hips like this, right? You want to keep your body nice and straight. Okay, getting the hip through its full range of motion without compensating by twisting your lower back. Last one. I think I just effed up and did 4 on this side, but that's okay because this side is tight. So I'll loosen it up a little bit more before we get into our next movement. Oh my God, dude, it's right there. Right there. Oh, whew. Oh yeah, it burns. Okay. So take a second if you need to. Okay, so on this next movement, okay, so we're gonna go into a 90-90 position. Okay, so 90, 90, and ideally you want to keep yourself as upright as possible to make sure you're actually getting into the hips. Okay, but you're gonna be twisting from one side to the other, right? You'll have to adjust your hands sometimes. Keeping your body, so I'm gonna keep my body facing the camera as much as I possibly can. Okay, so back to the other side, same thing, body forward, all in the hips. So mostly you're gonna feel it on this one internally and a little bit on the outside of the hip. Nice and slow, take your time, there's no rush. Try to keep that body facing forward as much as possible. Now, if you bring yourself more upright, the more challenging it'll be. The more you're gonna get into those hips, okay? You go a little bit further back, if your hips are not as mobile, right? You can kind of scoot yourself back as much as you can and just kind of go into it as much as you can, right? So, nice and slow, take your time. You go 4 more reps, so 2 to each side. Two more. Last one. Nice and slow, take your time. Feel that hip stretching. Oh, right there, there we go. All right, so now we're gonna keep the 90-90 position, right? But we're gonna do a 90-90 reach. So when you go to one side, okay, you're gonna take it all the way to that side, and you're gonna reach as far as you can, stretching that back side. You should feel it all in your glutes. So that posterior part of your hip, all the way forward, reaching. A few seconds here, breathe. Okay, same thing, other side. And we're reaching. Make sure you're breathing into these stretches. Other side, same thing. Reach. Last one. Reach. All right. Now for this next one, some of you guys may need a yoga block, okay? It just kind of depends on the mobility of your hips. So I'm gonna show you guys without it. Okay, so back into a 90-90 position. Okay, biggest thing, the biggest focus on the 90 is definitely gonna be that front leg. This one has a little bit of wiggle room. You can kind of put it wherever you need to, right, to keep yourself upright like this. Okay, some people may be in tight. Some people may have to go really far back. It just kind of depends. So all we're gonna do, okay, I want you to pretend right now, okay? I want you to put your hands on your side, and I want you to pretend like you're lifting your leg towards you, okay? I want you to feel all those muscles that are activating, okay? But lift the whole leg off the ground, okay? Now, I want you to pretend like this leg, I'm not gonna have you lift it. I want you to pretend like this leg, all of those muscles you just felt you activated, okay? I want you to pretend like this leg is glued to the ground and you're doing the same motion, but you're pulling your body forward as you're doing so, okay? Now, the yoga block, okay, for anybody that has a little bit less mobility, would go under the hip like this, okay? And that will kind of help with the lack of mobility while doing this movement. If you don't need it, take that yoga block out. Okay, so we're gonna go 3 seconds on the way down. We're exploding on the way up, okay? So, ready? And pull, remember, using the muscles of the leg, right? Not just letting your body drop. And down, 3, 2, 1, and come back up. Now, if this is too challenging, you can use your hands right here to support yourself, but I still want you to use the muscles of your legs to pull you forward. Okay, so going back down, so same thing, hands here if you need to, right? So going down, pulling, pull, 3, 2, 1, and drive out. Okay. We're gonna go 3 more, so 4 on each side. And pull, 3, 2, 1, and push. Pull, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2. One more. 3, 2, 1. All right. Now, you can do a couple more. Usually, for video's sake, I'm gonna keep these short, right? So 4 reps. I usually do anywhere between 10 to 12 reps of those. Just kind of depends, right? So, let's switch legs. Same thing, remember, 90 position. Up in the front, okay? That's the biggest one, okay? 90 right here. Other leg has a little bit of wiggle room wherever you need it. Now, as you guys saw on this side, I can't stand up right with my left hip. Just lack mobility in it. And I've been feeling that a lot more recently. So we use our yoga block. I'm gonna cheat it a little bit, which is okay, because we're still going to work through the range of motion, right? Still working on the connective tissue. Now you guys see how the yoga block helps me just stay upright, right? Because I was being impeded by my hip here, right? So it was like hard because I'm like fucking crooked. Anyway, so same thing, okay? We're gonna go 5 reps because we did 5 reps on the last one. I just didn't count the first one. So same thing, okay? Everything up here, tight, core tight. Irradiate and coming down nice and slow. 3, 2, 1, and drive back up and back down. 3, 2, 1, and 3, 2, 1. I lost count. Fuck. We'll say that was 3. 3, 2, 1. Remember, you're using the leg to pull you down. You're not just letting your body drop down. Using this leg to pull. And go in, last one, in 3, 2, 1, and okay, that was good. That was nice. Okay, last thing for hips, and then we're gonna move into knees. So same thing with this one, depending on the hip mobility. You may need a yoga block to sit on, but you may not. So we're gonna go into a butterfly position. Okay, now I don't want your back to be like this. If your back is like this, just grab a yoga block. Same thing, under your butt. Okay, like that. And now you see how like I'm able to like really keep myself upright. Now this is a movement that a lot of people experience pain in because of the adductors and just inside the hip here, okay? So I want you guys to take your time on this. Don't push too hard. I want it to be uncomfortable, but at the same time, I don't want you to feel pain. So like a soreness, not a pain, okay? Soreness is like, ooh, that's working. Pain is like, ow, I shouldn't be doing this. So, biggest thing, okay, so we're in butterfly position. You're elevated. I'm gonna actually keep myself elevated. This is nice. Okay, so you can either use your hands. I like to use my elbows personally. Okay, so we're gonna go into the hip and we're gonna push down as far as we can that's comfortable, okay? We're gonna hold that for 15 seconds. As soon as we hit the 15 seconds, we're still gonna keep our hands here, but I want you guys to bring your legs in and fight against your hands to activate everything on the inner part of your leg, everything in the adductor side, okay? So, okay, biggest thing, chest stays upright, okay? We're gonna do 3 reps of this, okay? 15 seconds and pull. And then we're gonna pull for 10 seconds. Sorry, I meant to say that. So, everybody right here, chest up, push. 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and okay, remember, legs in, fight those hands. This is where the challenge is. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Okay. That sucker burned. Whew. Okay, so relax a little bit. We're gonna go into like recovery mode. So just kind of chill in this position. This next one, when we push down, I want you to try to get it a little bit further, okay? So, same thing, elbows are gonna go here. We still got recovery mode for like 5 more seconds. Okay, so back into that position. Okay, try to use your elbows to drive down a little bit further. Ready? And push. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, ready? And fight it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 2, and 1. Oh, okay, back into like a recovery mode. Whoo! That shit should be all lit up in there. Oh. Okay, we got one more. We're gonna try to push those hips a little bit further. Okay, same thing, 15 seconds, but on this last rep, we're gonna go for, 15 seconds while pulling in. Okay, so everybody get ready. We got about 5 more seconds. All right, here we go. And push down as far as you can. Chest up, core tight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go, last one, and in. And 15, 14, 12, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoo! Oh my dear Lord, baby Jesus. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Let them loose for a second. Oh man, that felt nice. Oh, okay, so that is all we got for hips. We're gonna finish off with one more round of hip cars. Because your hips should be a little bit looser now, right? But we just wanna kind of give them that last little, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so hip cars. We're gonna do 2 knee bent, 2 leg straight. Leg straight ones are gonna be tough. Okay, this is the last thing we're doing for hips and we'll be all done. Okay, so we're going in, all the way back, nice and slow. Take your time. All the way through. Going all the way back around. Okay, one more, knee bent. All the way back. Okay, knee straight. Okay, going all the way back. This is the tough one right here. Whoo! Okay, these suck. Getting that hip through its full range of motion, all the way across. Oh my gosh. One more. I don't know why I lost tension right there. Oh, all right. I'm gonna switch to the other side to finish it off. Travis, what's up?
We're gonna
Sorry, I'm filming. I'm almost done.
I knew you were. That's why I just sat there.
You guys can come in though. Ah. All right. Oh. What's crack-a-lackin', Travis? I know.
That was gonna be all loud on your video.
That's all right. I'm not tripping. It's just for YouTube. That's Michelle, guys. You can start up, Michelle. Start with your warm-up and stuff. All right, so we're finishing off with the other side. What side did we just do? Fuck. This side. Okay, we're going to this side. So, finishing off. Okay, 2 reps knee bent, 2 reps with legs straight. Okay, so everything nice and tight. Bending that knee, back, rotate. Oh, so much better. So when we first started, this hip was real tight. Now it's still tight, don't get it twisted, but it feels much better from that little bit of work. Last rep with the knee bent. Oh man, it feels so much better. Okay, legs straight. This is a tough one. Ready? Legs straight. All the way up. Open up the hip. Ooh. Shit. I mean, scheisse. I mean, fudge. Nice and slow. Take your time. Oh my goodness. Up. Rotate. Whew, last one. All the way up, around. Take your time, nice and slow. Oh. Okay. Now you guys can just lay there and die for a little bit, because that sucked. In a good way. In a good way. Travis, you got mocos? You nasty? All right. And do a little bit of the knee. Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Couple movements. Travis is excited to be here, just so you guys know. He's waiting for me to get off of this so I can hang out with him. So, right, Michelle? Yep. Michelle just comes here just to bring me Travis. She's not allowed here unless she has Travis. Right? We made that agreement? Absolutely. All right, so we are going to go into a little bit of knees. I'm not going to do anything too intensive when it comes to knees, just because I spent most of my time into the hips today. But the main one I do want to do, I don't know which way to face, better for the camera. So we can go hand forward, okay? Now, a lot of times when we're in this position, right, it's mostly for a hip flexor stretch, right? But today, what I want to do is we're going to drive our knee as far forward as we can, pushing it past our toes and putting the weight of your body. Now, you're going to feel this in your knee, but you're also going to feel this in the back of your ankle, okay? So this is all we're going to do, okay? So we're going to sit in this position for about 10 seconds. And relax. Okay, come back and relax. We got 3 more reps. And forward. try to push it a little more every time. Okay, back. 2 more. Okay, one last one. Okay, switching sides. Travis, you a Ninja Turtle? You guys. Alright, so other side. Remember, same thing, 4 reps. Going forward, adding as much weight as you possibly can. Now, you shouldn't be limited by your hips on this one, so you can kind of move forward as much as you need to. Okay, so right there, hold. Now, biggest thing too, do not let your heel come up off the ground. If it starts coming off the ground, back it up a little bit and just hold that range of motion right there. Okay, 3 more. Two more. Okay, last one. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and nice. Okay. All right. That's all we got. And as they all say, that is all she wrote. Yeah. I hope today was helpful, guys. I'm going to be putting more videos out like this with mobility at least once a week. And yeah, that way you guys can follow along. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me for videos of mobility. So here they are. Follow along. And I got to go get Travis because he's got his foot on the treadmill. So I'll talk to y'all soon.